NBA player profit 11th of January. We somehow made profit after watching some questionable games. We found 13 picks in the 11 games that we have for today, and we'll talk about it in a sec. But let's talk about our picks from yesterday. Also, welcome back to the channel. This is Bill My Props, and hey, we stay consistent over here with our releases and our uploads. I mean to say, and our picks. So yeah. Also, we also recommend straight betting. Don't play parlays. Thank you. Anyways, back to our picks. We went 6-4 on our picks. 1-1 on live bets. No demons. Or 1.06 profits on our 1.06 units profit on our straight bets and 0.63 units profit on our parlays. Total units profit on the day was 1.69. Like I said, we have 13 picks, and yeah, we get to it in a sec. But, we always have to show you guys all our picks from yesterday. We like being transparent on this channel, man. We have to show you guys. So we're not, seem like I'm hiding anything, because everything I do is out there for you guys to see. First pick was Evan Mobley. He hooks on 31 PRA, man. If you watch that game, he had 12 PRA at the first half, enters the third quarter, and Rudy Gobert feeds him with 4 different free dunks. And he goes over his PRA with 31, barely, and he had a free throw in the last second before checking out to have 31 PRA. Just sad to see. Kelly, that's a bad read from me. I'll take my blame for that. And Najee Marshall, he ends up with 18 PR. He was the somehow the Mavs got blown out by the Bulls. Makes no sense. And he ends up with 18 PR, and he had 5 more minutes to play in the quarter, so that could easily have cashed for us. But I guess we never know. This Jazz game, they lose by 50 points or something, but that's the worst performance I've ever seen in my life by a team. Pool has 12 points at the half. He enters the third quarter. He only plays like 4 minutes or something. He ends up with 12. He ends the game with 12 points. Like, bro, that's just sad to see. We hate to see blowouts, man. Blowouts always fucking chalk us. But yeah, we still end the day in 6-4. Our live bets were yeah, we hit and to go over his rebounds at 4.5, and we cash a parlay. And we lost this one actually, and we lost this. Duncan Robinson, first half is a dog. Second half, he just goes quiet, man. So we have to start fading his second half after today. We're gonna start fading Duncan Robinson whenever he has a good first half. We'll fade him in the second half. Best believe that after today. But yeah, let's get into our picks. Units profit in the January, as you can see, we're minus 2.45, but that's because we had 2 rough days to start the year. But we're bouncing back for sure. Our first pick of the day, we're taking Anthony Platt to go over 27.5 PRA against the Pelicans, which sucks. And Franz Wagner being out is over this in 8 out of 11 games, averaging 30.2 PRA. And now it's going to be against this Pelicans team. They give up the 30th most points to his player type, the 29th most points to his shooting zone, and they rank 27. Bro, this matchup is so good for my boy Anthony Black. Like, bro, there's no fucking way in hell he goes under 27.5 PRA against the Pelicans. Like, he's only gone under this in 3 games. One game he hooked on 27 PRA, that was against the Nuggets. Yeah, the whole Magic team in this game, they sucked, and he went under. This was a bad matchup for him, so he went under. But this is the best matchup he can have, as you can see, player type, um, favorable matchup. These 2 games don't really matter. Like I said, this game right here wasn't a good game for the whole Magic team, and this game right here, this Nets team are really good at stomping point guards. But let's look at these 3 games. As you can see, favorable matchups, he absolutely torches, man. He had 49 period against the Nuggets after having 27. Like, we absolutely love Anthony Black in this matchup to go over, man. He's been such a good guy. Kind of consistent after Franz and Suggs going out. More consistent than Paulo Banquero himself, man. So yeah, we love Anthony Black to go over his PRA in this game. That's our first pick of the vid. We're also fading Jaren Jackson Jr. to go under his rebound. The matchup is just the worst you can see. Why am I seeing his player type? What the fuck? This is the worst matchup you can see. They rank 10th giving up rebounds overall in the league. They also give it the third third least rebounds to his position, and we all know Jaren Jackson Jr. is not known to be a rebounder. He sucks at rebounding, so it's going to be a bad matchup for him. I really don't see him getting any rebounds in this game. He tends to go silent in tough games. Like it's going to be a tough game for him overall. I see him also going on under his points in this game. This Nets team are kind of good when it comes to the big guys, the big guys, and the point guard. So we're definitely fading him to go under his points. Also, but that's a lead. But I'm taking his rebounds as an official pick to go under. Man, the matchup is just too bad, and I see him easily going under his line. And we also fade in Camp Spencer. Like I said, man, this Nets team, they are so good at stopping guards from going over their points. And also where he gets most of his points from the 3-point line. They literally rank first in pull up and second in limiting, what's it called it, limiting 3-point shots from where he takes most of his shots. Like this is such a bad match from Camp Spencer, man. If he somehow managed to go over his points, yeah, he definitely got it, man. He definitely got it. If he somehow managed to go over his points, like it's gonna also. The thing is, people are forgetting that he's gonna be split in minutes with Vince Williams Jr. because his line's not up right now. So we'll see if Vince Williams Jr. is back in the team, so he's gonna be splitting minutes with this. Where's he at? This guy right here with Vince Williams back in the lineup. Like he's gonna be they're gonna both splitting minutes. You're gonna be playing at least, like, he's gonna be playing like max 30 minutes. He won't play past 30 minutes in this game. And with 30 minutes played, I don't see him going over 13.5 points, man. It's just a bad matchup for him. Most of his points come from the 3-point line. This Nets team are literally the best team when it comes to stopping people from having 3-point from stopping guards from getting points in the 3-point line. Like we're definitely fading him to go under his points in this game. And our last pick in this game, we're taking Danny Wolf, my favorite pick of the day, to go over his PRA. With MPJ being out, he's over this in 4 out of 6 games. But these 2 games right here, he only played 4 minutes and he played 13 minutes. In this game, he's expected to play 24 minutes. With 24 minutes played, we decided with 24 minutes played, he averages 24.3 PRA. Even with MPJ in the team, he still averages, as you can see, he still averages 18.18 PRA with MPJ. When he sees the minutes, he literally takes up the opportunity to actually, ball out. Like he's such a good player when he sees the minutes, and we have him balling out in this game in a good matchup. It has to be my favorite pick of the day. It's not really much else to be said. The matchup is great. The minutes will be there. It's about can he actually, knock down the shots, because he will see the shots because he takes 9. He sees 2.6 extra. That's just the wrong filter. He sees 6.4 extra FGA with MPJ being out. I mean, Cam Thomas is also there too, so he might take a few more. He can take a few more shots away from Danny Wolf, but Cam Thomas, man, please pass the ball. But I still see him getting rebounds and assists. Also, a sleeper pick would be his assist to go over at 2.5. If you can get like a demon, or I mean a goblin, as you can see, he's over this in every single game. With MPJ being out, he's over this. So that could be a good pick if you want to, but it would take him to go over his PRA at 16.5. He's over this in 4 out of 4 games. Like, we just love this pick. On to the next game. I have to check out this game in a second. But on to the next game. In this game, we're taking Chet Holmgren to go over his PR at 25.5 against the Heat with Hartenstein out. He averages 28.4 PRA or 4 PR with Hartenstein being out. He's only gone under this in 3 games. And these 3 games, man, he had 21, 22, and 22. So he's been pretty close to going over his PR. Also in this game, man, he lost this Hornets team first of all, they're a very good rebounding team. Like they literally stop a lot of centers to go have rebounds. Plus in this game, somehow the Thunder's lost by like 27 points, which is crazy to me. But that's not the point. The point is this matchup is favorable for him. This Nets team, this Heat team, I'm gonna say, they rank 28 when it comes to limiting points inside the paint. They rank 18 when it comes to giving up points from the 3-point line. Like Chet has such a good matchup against this team. Plus rebounding should be there. This team gave up the 28 most rebounds overall. I know it says 12 to his position, but he, for some reason, this analysis has him as a forward, but he's a center. As you can see, most guys that are on this list are forward/centers, but he's a center. Whenever Hartenstein goes out, he is the center. He's the one that plays center. He's the 5. When Hartenstein's out, he's the 4. So as you can see, whenever this is showing, like when he's playing, it's just showing guys that play the 4. Basically, that's what it means. Because I remember in this game, Mitch Robinson started, so Cat was playing the 4. So whenever he plays the 5, he goes over his rebounds. You can see with Hartenstein being out, he averages 1.4 more rebounds with Hartenstein being out. So he's clearly playing the five more. So we have him going over his PR at 25.5. Also, this is plus EV. On Hard Rock, as you can see, number one line on Price Pick and DraftKings at 27.5, but for some reason, Hard Rock once again they're sleeping. They gave us 25.5, so we're taking that for sure. Our next pick, we're taking AJ Mitchell to go over 11.5 points. Let's move the filter away from here. We're just looking at his most recent games. Over the previous, the most recent 10 games he's had, he's over this in 14. Oh, 7. I mean, he's over this in 7 out of 10 games, averaging 14.4 points. But we have to actually move Shea out of there. He's no, just this is actual stat with Shea. Cause Shea's gonna play in this game. With Shea in the lineup, he averages 13.7 points, playing 24 minutes. Over this is 7 out of 10 games. Like he's on this in 3 games, on hooking in all 3 games. Like he's either he goes over or he hooks. Like we absolutely love this pick. This H team once again give up the 20th most points inside the restricted area, where he gets most of his points from driving into the paint and getting the layups and stuff, getting the and ones, transition. Where these Heat team sucks, like he has a good matchup against this Heat team, and as you can see clearly, he's been playing so good lately. So we have him absolutely torching this Heat team. 15 points as a demon is live for AJ Mitchell. As you can see, over 14.5 points over this in 4 out of 10 games, which is pretty good demon in my opinion. Pretty high hit rate for a demon. That's not the point. Our point is 11.5 points. It's just a bit too low for AJ Mitchell in a favorable matchup against the Heat team, which is not really done good against point guards. Plus, he's going to be playing the second team of the Heat, which are much worse defensively compared to the first team. Because I think the first Shea has to be playing against David Mitchell, who's one of the best defenders in the league. I don't know AJ's Mitchell. I think AJ will be most likely being guarded by Pelle Larsson, who's also quite a good defender, but it's not the same caliber as Davion Mitchell. So he's gonna see, one-on-ones. He can drive to the, drive to the basket, get some and ones and stuff, get some layups. So we really love him to get some floaters in this game too. Like we really love AJ Mitchell to go over his points because clearly, as you can see over the past games, he's been getting the green light to just shoot, make his own shots, and he's clearly doing that. And this Heat team clearly they can't really stop anyone from getting their points inside the restricted area. So we love AJ Mitchell to go over his points at 11.5. If that makes sense. On to the next pick we have. We're taking Giannis to go over 10.5 rebounds against this Nuggets team. Jokic is out, so clearly this Nuggets team are much worse rebounding team. Plus, I think Giannis' matchup will be Aaron Gordon, that mostly just sits in the corner, and when he sits in the corner, Giannis could just grab up. He can just grab easy rebounds, um, and stuff. So yeah, we really love Giannis to go over his rebounds in this game. Against this team last year, he had 19 rebounds. It's the exact same matchup. Plus, Jokic is out, which is this Nuggets team have become much worse at rebounding. As you can see, a lot of players are gone over the rebounds against this team lately. Even Evan Mobley went over his rebounds against this team. Evan Mobley went over his rebounds. He is such a fucking soft player. He is so weak, man. He went over his rebounds. Like Giannis has the exact same matchup as Evan Mobley. He's gonna be guarding Aaron Gordon, just sitting in the corner waiting for to cut and get a dunk or to get a 3-point shot. That's all he does. Aaron Gordon doesn't make his own. He just sits in the corner, which Giannis going to be sitting in the corner with him, just standing there and going to get some rebounds. So we love Giannis to get some rebounds in this game. Um, on to the next pick. We have 2 picks in this game with the same read. Our first pick, we're taking Colin Gillespie to go over 11.5 points. We took it at 12.5, but he got bumped down for some reason. People are, for some reason, fading him. I think it's because of seeing the hit rate over the past 4 days. He's gone under this. But you forget that this Wizards team, they suck. Plus, it's going to be a potential blowout risk in this game. Plus, Colin Gillespie had 25 points against this team last time they played. And I know he's not really gone over this with Grayson Allen being back in the team. But the matchup is just too good for him. He's going to see a lot of 3-point shots, a lot of open shots. He can make his own shot and shoot. He can get some catch and shoot shots and shoot. Like, he's such a good shooter, man. He can also take his threes to go over Basim, not just take his points instead, because he can actually drive to the basket and get some points, get some free throws and stuff. He's actually a talented scorer. So I really love Conor Gillespie to have a bounce back after having 6 points in this game. I see him having a bounce back in this game, having at least 13 points, but 11.5 points is a much better line. So I'll say take that for sure. Also, the same exact same read as Conor Gillespie. We're taking Royce O'Neal to go over his points, man. It's the exact same read. They're both 3-point shooters. He had 15 points against his team. Like, he's going to be left open to on so many plays because the Wizards team will more focus on, stopping guys like Dylan Brooks and Devin Booker leaving Royce on open from three. And as you can see, last game he had 6 threes and he went 5 for 6. Like, you're gonna see so many open shots. Kenny knocked him down. I guess we'll never know until we can see what he does today. So that's my pick. Royce O'Neal and Colin Gillespie to both go over their points, but it was like you can take their threes to go over. But I still believe that they can get some and ones. They can maybe drive and get some, couple of mid range shots. I don't fucking know, some layups here and there so that adds on to it. So yeah, that's my two picks. Colin Gillespie over his points and Royce O'Neal over his points in this game. Also taking in this game, we're taking Jalen Johnson to go over his RA at 17.5. Trey is gone. I don't know if we can't factor Trey anymore. Yes, we can actually. We can't factor Trey. With Trey not in the lineup, which he's not anymore, he's averaging 20.2 RA on the season. Like, he's averaging 19.3 RA on the season with Trey being out, and he's over this in 17 out of 27 games. Like, he's so what's it called? What's the fucking word? He's so consistent with his RA, man. Like, as you can see, like, he's either hooking or going over in most games. Like, he's so consistent with his RAs. In this last game, he had 13 potential assists, ended up with six assists. Like, obviously his team couldn't shoot. But with CJ being added to the team, like, just this one extra, one extra threat from the 3-point line, which can, where you can maybe do a handoff action. I don't know how they're gonna implement CJ into this team, but I see him still getting a shot. CJ, which leads me to my next pick. I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, we would love Trey to go over his rebounds and assists. Plus, what's it called? Kawhi had 12 rebounds against his team. Kawhi and Jaden Johnson, the exact same players, but Jaden Johnson's a much better rebounder than Kawhi. If Kawhi can have 12, so can Jaden Johnson. Like, that's literally my reasoning behind this pick. And also, you can see 9 out of 13 players not going over the line against his team. So yeah, we really love Jaden Johnson to have at least 20 I'll play this to up to 20 RA, man. Like, this Warriors team, man, they cannot rebound. They just cannot rebound. They have no size in this team. Like, they have a center that cannot rebound. His name is Post, and he cannot even post out players. It just makes no sense, bro. And we're taking CJ McCollum to go over 12.5 points. This is just too low. For some reason, this is showing red over here, but I've said this multiple times. This Warriors team cannot stop guards from going off on their points. As you can see, guards are all been going over the points against this team. Guards have been consistently cooking this Warriors team. 12.5 points is just too low. I understand if CJ was either injured or he's like what's it called? Like, he's been playing poorly lately, but he's not. He's been playing good lately. Like, the only thing that's changed, he's changed team. He's changed his environment. Obviously, he's gonna be doing some adapting and stuff, but it's not really gonna affect his points. 12.5 points is like a gift. It's like a gift to us. If CJ somehow goes under 12.5 points, man, it's actually crazy. Like, he should take at least 12 shots in this game, at least 12 shots. He's gonna demand shots. He's not gonna just sit in the corner. He's the point guard. He's gonna have the ball in his hands most of the times. And 12.5 points is just too low against a Warriors team that's proven to not be able to guard. So we're taking him to go over 12.5 points easily. It's not really much. There's not nothing to look at because we don't know how he's gonna play in this Hawks team. But this line is just too low. So we're taking him to go over 12.5 points. And our last two picks is Kevin Durant to go under his points. Reason why he's over this in like 2 straight games. But the reason why I'm taking this is because Şengün was out. First of all, with Şengün being out, he takes 3 more shots. And also in both these games, he felt the need to take every single shot in both these games because his team was just not productive. They could not shoot. Jabari Smith, for some reason, he cooked us, man. He went 6 for 21 from the field. And also, I saw in a press conference that Umi Udoka was kind of pissed off that his team relies on a 37-year-old guy to fucking keep them in games. Because I think I saw a stat that said that that when KD went out for 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, they lost a 13-point lead in 2 minutes with KD going out. That's just fucking mental to me. So obviously, I feel like this young guys in this team, Jabari, Amen Thompson, who they got, Reed Shepard, those guys gonna be more focused on, trying to be more aggressive, getting the points, they'll let KD just slack off a little bit because once again, it's the Kings, man. The Kings are not really a tough opponent. They played him twice this year. He had 24 points in both games, and one of the games he went to OT. Plus Şengün is back. He sees a lot more. He sees less shots with Şengün being back. He sees less usage with Şengün being back. And he sees less points with Şengün being back. So plus the blowout risk. There's just so many factors in this game that points at the under for KD at 28.5. So we're fading him, and we're also fading Şengün to go under his PRA. Most likely it's going to be a blowout. This just got bumped down to 34.5. We took this to go under 20. We took this to go under 35.5. He's actually over this in both games against his team, but he's played 35 minutes, no 30 minutes in this game, and he went, damn, 11 for 20. I don't see Şengün taking 20 shots in this game, hopefully not. And he went over with 37 PRA in this game. He's most likely going to be playing a minutes restriction in this game, maybe like 25 minutes or something restriction. He just came off an injury. He was supposed to be gone for like, I think it was like 2 weeks, but he came back after 1 week. Like, obviously, there's going to be a little bit of caution right there. There's no reason why they should be playing Şengün for like 30 minutes plus against the Kings. Like, why the fuck would he play 30 minutes plus against the Kings? That's just too risky. That's not worth the gamble. So we have him going under his 34 PRA. I'm expecting this to be a minutes restriction. The news are not out right here, but I'm expecting it to have a minutes restriction in this game, plus a blowout risk. It's just if you believe in both these outcomes, I'd say play the under on both Şengün and KD. But if you don't, then stay away from these picks or take the overs if you want to. That's up to you. But I believe it's gonna be a blowout. Plus, Şengün be restricted in this game, so I'm fading both KD and Şengün. But those are all my picks. Take whatever you like. And once again, I recommend straight betting. Do not parlay. It's not profitable in the long term. But this is all my picks right here. I started posting my picks at 2:30. That was like 5 hours ago. So yeah, I've been low key. I've been cooking since 5 hours ago. So take whatever you like, and let's keep the streak going. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.